Hi, I'm Charlie Higher, and this is my Ask Charlie Higher series on 5 makeup essentials for every trip. So while we're packing for a trip, we really try to be as minimalistic as possible, bring as least as possible, especially when you're trying to pack it into a single backpack like I am. So I wanted to whittle down about 5 things that I bring and then some multi-use tools that I always try to have with me. The first thing that I usually pack is something for my face. I have really sensitive skin, so I really can't bring face wash because I'm constantly dealing with different types of water that don't really agree with my face. So I usually bring a toner, anything to wash off my makeup and just keep everything kept together. So after we deal with the face, we usually brush our teeth, right? Or at least I hope so. I always bring a brush and some floss, but I never bring toothpaste. And my reason for that is I like to purchase toothpaste while I'm traveling. Buying Italian toothpaste, buying Polish toothpaste, buying French toothpaste. It's always just really interesting to try different flavors, I guess. And surprisingly, the last time I bought some Italian toothpaste, it was incredibly mild, so I thought that was really interesting and very sweet. Eyes, I think, are a very cheap and inexpensive way to elevate your look. I like to go with liquid eyeliner. I buy the liquid liner because it lasts a lot longer, it's very small, and it's just really great to fit in my little bag. Number 4 is lips. I really love changing the color of my lips, so I usually buy like 3 or 4 different colors. One of them will always be red. I always have like a candy red with me. But I have a little brush that came with my liner that looks like this. And I don't really use it for my liner because I didn't love the shape that it created, but I use it for my lips. It's really great to outline the outside of your lips, but it's also really great to blend. So sometimes I'll take a really light pink with a purple and I'll just experiment on my lips, mix it in with Vaseline because Vaseline is a wonder god, and create a new color every day. Number 5, skin. I know that we covered face wash and toner and all of those things, but I'm talking about foundation. I'm talking about the cake of what we wear. I usually bring some primer, a makeup stick, and foundation, so traditional fluid foundation. The stick I like to use for traveling because when I'm on a train, when I'm on a bus, when I'm in a car, it's not really optimal for me to be using any kind of mirror foundation situation. So I usually use the stick, blend it in, it's usually matte and it's really easy. Foundation I do when I'm feeling fancy, and then primer I do if I want my makeup to stay on all day. So it's usually if I go out for a really long time, or I don't know, if I'm feeling like I want to wake up a little bit earlier. These are the multi-tools. I compiled about 4 things that usually change for me, but are always things that I try to bring with me while I'm traveling. Number 1 is napkins or serviettes, as called everywhere else in the world. Wet or dry. They're just something that if I get dirty, if I feel like I've been on a plane too long, if I feel like I've been on a train for too long, I just use it with lotion if it's dry or wet, and I just clear my face up and just feel fresher. And especially if you're taking 17-hour, 24-hour buses to Italy or to Poland or to Belgium or anywhere, it's just really nice to just freshen up. The hardware for me is tweezers, clippers, and a brush. Tweezers are really great multi-use because obviously to maintain any hair on your face, right? So eyebrows, anything like that. But also I've had my fair share of like curing wood or something and getting a splinter, any of those kind of things. Tweezers are just great. The clippers I use because I just always like to have short nails, right? But also if I get a hangnail or something, it's just great to have something really small like this with you at all times. It doesn't take up any space and it's just really great. And then a brush. I have really short hair, but when I had longer hair, I would always brush my hair a lot more. Now I'm kind of just a wake up and tie my hair kind of person, so either or, it's up to you. It really fluctuates with me. I usually carry a really small brush because now I don't have a lot of hair. So Number 3 is a little bit unconventional, but I always try to carry some tea with me. Tea is really great because tastes great, right? You usually drink it in the morning. It's also really great if you dry out the tea bag and you put it in your shoes. It prevents you from having stinky shoes, right? So I know that if we're walking all day, if we're walking daily and we're just, sweating up a storm in our feet, it's just really great to refresh and not bother any of our flatmates, roommates, any of those people that we might be traveling with. And if you're feeling very fancy and you want to put like the tea bag on your eyes, that's also great. Just chill the tea bag and you put it on your eyes and you look great. Finally, moisturizers. I'll always have Vaseline and an oil or lotion combination. Vaseline is a wonderful tool because Vaseline takes care of those little maintenance things. I put it on under my eyes when I go to sleep. I also put it on my lips as a chapstick. I put it on my hair for flyaways, dry skin, and Vaseline is just a healing, wonderful thing that is created by God for us. And then oil or lotion, I usually bring either a fragranced oil or a lotion. I don't ever bring perfume. I've had a bunch of disasters with like shampoo or perfume or any of those things where it just leaks everywhere, it ruins your entire trip, it's horrible. Purchase as you see fit. Because this is my list, but those were my 5 essential things to bring, along with some multi-use tools that I advise everyone to look into, try, and pack. And just a caveat, this is my travel case. I fit everything in here except the toner that I usually use. If you have any travel questions, tips, concerns about the list, please feel free to message me at Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WordPress, Instagram at CharlieHigher. I'll be sure to answer. And until next time.